What's up guys, Castle Hill with Alpha Tactical, and I just want to give a quick rundown of how I personally set up my daily defense weapon. And to start off, show you guys, this guy is clear. So let's get that out of the way. Okay, sights. I personally use flip-up iron sights, not to be confused with pop-up. Pop-up, you hit a button, they go up. But then if you snag on anything, or you have this, say, in your truck on the ready, pushes against something, it's gonna fall down. I personally like flip up iron. I don't like plastic, personal preference. And that's what I roll with. Then you want to be able to co-witness with your holographic or your red dot. I personally like red dots. They're simple, they're easy, have a long battery life. And in case your battery goes down, you need to have a backup. And to co-witness, I love having my front iron sight up. When I see it, it's this reassurance that I know I'm on point. That's gonna hit where I want it. It's a gauge for me. I love having that front sight up. Second thing, you need a good charging handle, because if you can't get a hold of this sucker when you need to, then what use is it? Safeties. You know, every person, their safety's gonna be different. Some people like it ambi, that way they can hit it on either side. You know, hit it with your thumb, hit it with your finger. Some people don't want this in the way. That's a personal preference. I have mine set up where it's larger on the right, small on the left. I know it, I'm familiar with it. Teach their own. Trigger. Mil-spec triggers are fine. Drop-in triggers are great. And adjustable drop-in trigger, you can adjust your poundage. Me personally, I don't like it too light. I don't want it too heavy. I like it somewhere in the middle. I don't want to actually blink and this thing goes off. I want it to engage when I mean it, but it just needs to be crisp. I like a good crisp trigger. Magazines, that's a good arguing point. Everybody has something different. This is a 300 blackout specific magazine. This dude loves this magazine. You're gonna find when you start building your own weapons, different magazines do different things to the weapon. Some, you can buy a piece of junk one and it's gonna run. This dude, he's picky. He's not gonna run on a piece of junk magazine. Now they do have bad levers. So I'm not a fan of bad levers. I don't like anything in the way of my finger and the trigger. You know, yes, it's a pain in the butt to get to my mag catch over here, but it is what it is. I'll deal with it. Takedown pins. These extended takedown pins, admittedly, I think cosmetically are not the prettiest. But when I need to get into it, look, I'm already into it. I didn't need a special tool. I didn't need to grab a bullet. It's there and ready to go. Might need a little love to get it back in there. Forward grips, angle grips, hand stops. Everybody's different. This is an AR pistol. It is illegal to have a 90-degree forward grip. So I have a nice hand stop on here. I love this design. It is sweet. Since this is a pistol, it does have a brace. Not my favorite butt stock because you're not supposed to shoulder this by law, so it's not a butt stock. But I prefer a good butt stock on a rifle with some padding right here. To me, that's key. Pistol grips. Every paw is different. You know, what's gonna feel good in your hand? That's what matters. This one's kind of grippy. I like if my hands are sweaty, it's not gonna go anywhere. It fits real good in my hand. If you have the opportunity, you know, like say if you were to come by a shop and they have a line of grips, I suggest test them all out, feeling what feels best in your hand and forget what everybody else says, because at the end of the day, how it feels in your hand is what matters. Muzzle devices. What are you trying to accomplish? This right here cosmetically looks cool, you know. Let's be real. But it looks like a suppressor. It's not. It's a flash can. It's sending that sound and that fire forward. That way it'll protect your eyes and ears and your neighbor's eyes and ears. It's not making it any quieter. Every muzzle device is different. They do have slots and ports that do different things. So just be aware of what you're trying to accomplish. So on the larger caliber rifles, we sell a Barrett design that some people swear by because it sends that energy to the side and back and sends that muzzle down. So it fights against muzzle rise, which is key. And yeah, I mean, all the rest is simple cosmetics. Another must-have, if your handguard does not have a QD spot, you can get a little QD adapter. Most butt socks or braces have a QD adapter back here. QD stands for quick disconnect, which is the only way to run your sling, in my opinion. Once again, all my opinion. BCGs, you know, trial and error. You'll kind of learn for your builds what's going to work. You know, I love selling budget BCGs. They're affordable, but they're not going to work on all builds. Let's be real. And the more you spend, the more you'll be happy with it. To an extent, let's not take that too far. But this right here is a Spikes Tactical BCG, about 150 bucks. I love it. It does great. It eats those bullets. I mean, you can skimp in a lot of areas when you're building your AR, but really your BCG and your barrel need to be a little bit better quality, because those two have to marry together in order to cycle that properly. That is the main gist of all the cool attachments and why and what you would do. And this is my personal truck gun, and I love it.